Hi there and welcome to your yoga class. Today we're going to be doing Zog, a very lovely little dragon. But before we get started in our story, we need to sing our song. That's right, we need to sit on our knees and pat our hands on our knees. And you can join in if you know the words. Are you ready? Say hello and namaste, time for fun and yoga play. Am I ready? Yes, I am, sitting on my mat. Lovely. And then we get our little yoga friend out who is in this bag, his lovely sparkly bag. And remember his name, look, you can see a wee tail already. His name is Om. So after three, we're going to shout on him. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Om. That's it. Lovely long Om. And let's see him coming out. Oh, here he is here. You get so excited, don't you, Om, when he comes to watch yoga. He watches every single class that we do. And his favourite book is Zog. He really loves Zog a lot. Yes, he loves a lot of books, but Zog is his favourite of all time. So he's going to lie on his mat just like this. That's it, and watch us do our yoga. So let's cross our legs for the next bit. So we need to say our magic yoga bird before we start our adventure. Hands together, and we're going to say namaste. Okay? After 3, 1, 2, 3. Namaste. So, Zog is a dragon, isn't he? And we'll find out all about Zog's adventures in just a minute. But we need to do dragon pose first. We need to come up on our knees and put one foot forward just like this, okay? So put one foot forward and put your thumbs together like this. Can you join your thumbs like that and put your fingers out? Because this is your dragon here. That's it. So good dragon poses. You can wiggle your fingers as well and then change your legs over at the front without taking your dragon hair down. Can you do that? Well done. So, Zog is going to school, isn't he? But he goes to school in the forest because dragons don't go to school in a school building, do they? So what do we get in a forest? We get trees in a forest, don't we? So we're going to do tree pose. Now, you can put your heel over your foot just like this and do your tree pose. If you're super steady, you can also put your foot up in your calf like that, but not up on your knee. We don't want to hurt your knees, okay? So into your tree pose, and then let's do it on the other side. So you can just put your heel over and get your balance. It's very hard balancing in one leg. So Zog goes to school and he's in year 1, and his teacher is called Madame Dragon. That's right. So let's do our dragon pose. We put one foot out the front and get our thumbs together and flicker our dragon hair, and then let's cross over and do the other foot. That's it. So Madame Dragon ran the school and Zog was at school and he was trying his best to win a golden star. That's right. Let's stand up, put your legs apart and come out into star pose. That's it. Stretch right out. So all the dragons are in year 1. That's right. And Madame Dragon was teaching them how to fly in the sky. A dragon's got to be able to fly, isn't it? And so she says, you're going to fly by standing on your one leg and you're going to put the other leg out the back and your hands out to the side. So you're like this. That's it. And then you can lift your back leg up if you want to, or you can keep it on the ground, okay? So you can fly like this, or you can fly like that. It's very hard standing on one leg, like I said. And then let's try on the other side. That's it. Because what does Madame Dragon say when she teaches all the dragons something? She says, now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own and you'll all be wonderfully flying dragons by the time you're fully grown. So Zog goes away to practice. But as we'll find out, Zog's not the best at flying. No, he doesn't. He takes a little bit of a tumble. So let's do a tumbling move. Let's come down on your bottom and let's tumble back and forward. Tumble, tumble, loop the loop. And he crashed into a tree. Poor wee Zog, crashing into the tree. Not the best at flying, is he? But just then, a little girl came by and she said, oh, you've hurt your head by bashing it against the tree. So she puts a lovely wee plaster on his head. Let's give her head a lovely wee pat. Very soft pats, as if you're putting a plaster on. That's it. And Zog says, oh, thank you very much, puts his hands together and says, namaste. And then she says, well, now you can go flying again and practice. So away he flew. So let's stand up again and do some more flying. Hands out to the side, foot out the back. And you might want to lift your foot up as well. See how, and you can hang on as well. You can hang on to something. And then put your other foot up. Lovely. Great flying, everybody. So then it was year 2, wasn't it? They'd done year 1 and they'd learned the flying. In year 2, they're learning how to roar. So let me show you how to do a dragon roar. Clasp your hands, put them under your chin, and we're going to take a big deep breath in as your elbows come up, and then we're going to go roar. That's it. So let's try it again. Big deep breath in and roar. That's it. What does Madam Dragon say? Louder, louder, I implore. But now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own and you'll all be champion roarers by the time you're fully grown. So Zog went off and practiced and he tried to roar and roar, but all that happened was his throat was getting hoarse. Yeah, he got a really sore throat. So let's do a couple more roars and we're going to breathe in and roar! The biggest dragon roar you can do. Zog's not very good at this bit though. Roar! Lovely. But luckily for him, the little girl came by again and she said, oh, you've got a very sore throat. Would you like a nice soothing peppermint to suck? And Zog said, oh, that is so nice. Thank you very much. Namaste. And then he flew off into the nice blue sky again after his throat was much better. And he was smelling nicely of peppermint as well. So how do we fly again? Are we going to try some flying again? Arms out to the side and leg out to the back. That's it. Lovely. And try the other side again. You'll be really good at standing on one leg after this one. That's it. Well done. So a year went by and in year 3, the dragons learned to blow because dragons fly, they roar, and they also blow fire. Let's see your fire fingers. That's it. So let's take a big deep breath in and as if you're trying to blow out fire. So let's have another go. Breathe in and what does Madam Dragon say? Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own and you'll all be breathing bonfires by the time you're fully grown. So Zog went off to practice while he was having a nice fly. Now, we're going to do flying a little bit differently. Let's bend over. That's it. You can bend your knees a wee bit if you want to. And we're going to practice flying like this because dragons have big wings. And he blew and blew and blew. He blew with all his might and he did manage to blow out fire. But guess what? His wingtip caught a light. Oh no! And tries to blow it out. Poor old Zog. But luckily for him, the little girl comes by again. She always turns up at the right time, doesn't she? So she says to him, oh, you poor old thing, perhaps you would like a bandage for your little wing. So let's hold up her wing and let's put a bandage around it. That's right. Now let's put a bandage in the other wing as well. That's it. So that we're not all stretchy on one side, not on the other. Let's put bandages on both wings. And Zog was ever so happy and he says, Namaste. That's it. And then he flew off again with his bandage flapping about a wee bit. So put your hands out to the side and let's do some flapping. Lucky for Zog that this wee girl's always there when she needs him, isn't it? So another year went by and in year 4 the dragons learned to, can you guess? That's right, they were capturing a princess. That dragons got to be able to capture princesses. So let's wrap our arms around and as if you're trying to capture a princess. That's it. And what did Madam Dragon say? She says, now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own and you'll be capturing loads of princesses by the time you're fully grown. So Zog went off to practice and he really tried. He climbed up on some castles. Let's do castle pose. Legs out to the side, hands up. That's it, because you have to climb up some castles to get princesses, don't you? So let's do some climbing. Knee up and hand up. That's it. Let's do some climbing. But there was always somebody there to spoil his chances of capturing a princess and he wasn't feeling very good. So he sat down after trying to capture at least 3 princesses, and he put his head in his hands and he said, I'm no good at this. I'm never going to get a golden star at this rate. But then who comes along? The girl comes along and she says, well, perhaps you'd like to capture me because I'm Princess Pearl. Would you like to do that? And Zog could not believe his luck. So what does he say to her? Namaste. And then this time the princess climbs on his back and they fly through the blue again. So you can choose how you fly this time. You can either do your flying just like this, remember? Or you can bend over and do your flying like this. That's it. And so we've got Princess Pearl on our backs and Zog is so chuffed. He's going to take the princess back to Madam Dragon and surely he'll get a golden star this time. Surely. Shall we see? Madam Dragon's sitting there and she said, oh, Zog, well done. You have brought back the very, very first princess. I'm so proud of you. Here is your golden star. So let's stand up and do our golden star. That's it. And Zog felt so proud and happy because not only is Princess Pearl a princess and helped Zog get his golden star, but she was really good at taking care of all of the dragons. She took the temperatures when they got ill, she bandaged them up when they got hurt and just helped them out, and it was lovely having Princess Pearl around. So a year went by and in year 5 the dragons learned to fight. Let's do a fighting pose. Okay, so put your legs apart, put one foot out and one knee bent, and we're going to get our swords and go yeah to fight. That's it. And put the other foot out, and then this time we're going to get our dragon claws and go rah and fight that way. That's right, dragons have got to be able to fight. So Madam Dragon got a little bit excited because she says, oh look, here comes a real life knight on his horse with all the armour on. So let's do horsey pose. We come up and put our foot forward just like we do in dragon pose, but this time our arms are up straight in the air, just like this. Okay, and then you can go trit, trot, because it is a horse, remember, and then put your other foot forward and go trit, trot, trot, trot. Well done. And on this horse was the knight called Sir Gadabout the Great. Yes, and he was very suave and very smooth. And so he said, well, I hope I'm not too late. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl from all these dragons. And so Zog got a little bit angry, put his hands on his hips, and he said, you can't have Princess Pearl. She's mine. And they decide to have a fight. Well, that's not very good, is it? So let's stand up, put our legs apart. Remember how we fight? Put our legs apart, one foot out, bend your knee. Now we're going to do Sir Gadabout's sword first. So a big sword, that's it. Come up to the middle and then put the other foot out, bend that knee and do our claws. That's it. And so they start to fight and keep our legs apart, and Princess Pearl comes right into the middle of them and says, stop! Can you put your hands out to the side? Stop, you silly chumps. I don't even really want to be captured. I would rather than wear a frilly dress, I would rather be a doctor and take care of everybody, all the dragons and everybody. And so Sir Gadabout the Great, the knight, and Zog had a little think about this, and they thought, So Sir Gadabout took his helmet off and said, let's take our helmet off, put our hands next to us and stretch up. So he said, well, right enough, I'd rather wear a lovely twisty stethoscope, just like a proper doctor. And Princess Pearl said, well, I could train you up to be a doctor and we could go around helping everyone and making them feel better. But I don't think both of us will fit in your horse, Sir Gadabout. But Zog came in, and remember, Zog's a dragon. He's very big, so let's do our dragon pose. One foot forward, thumbs together, and let's wiggle our dragon here. That's it. Then other foot. And Zog said, well, wait a minute, I would love to be part of your team. Why don't I be your flying ambulance and we could fly around everybody. You guys can go on my back and we could go around helping everybody. And Madam Dragon was so proud. She said, bravo, and put your hands out to the side. An excellent career. And all the other dragons gave Zog a loud, resounding cheer. Yay! Arms straight up in the air. That's right. But what about Sir Gadabout's horse? Who's going to take care of that? And Madam Dragon says to the horse, I really hope you'll stay. We can help take care of you and I'll feed you lots of hay. So the horse puts his thumbs up as much as a horse can do and agrees to stay with Madam Dragon. So the flying doctors got on their dragon and started to fly away. So let's bend over and let's do our flying this way this time. That's it. And they all gave a wave goodbye as they zigzagged through the big blue sky. Ah, I didn't have a nice happy ending. So after all that, I'm sure you're a little bit tired. So we're going to lie down and we're going to pretend we're in Zog's back now. So let's lie down with your hands out to the side and you pretend you're on Zog's back just in your head, flying up above all the castles and the forests and all the other dragons, and think about how proud you are of Zog for getting his golden star, because he never stopped trying, did he? And how Princess Pearl was just very, very kind, wasn't she? She helped Zog out and she also stopped a horrible fight between Sir Gadabout and Zog. So she's going to help Sir Gadabout become a knight and he's going to help lots of people as well. What a lovely team, isn't that nice? So taking nice deep breaths and looking at all the trees and maybe your school or your nursery while you're up in the sky, flying through the clouds. And then we're just going to wiggle our fingers and our toes and we're going to roll over onto our side, but we're going to get up nice and slow. I know this is the bit that you want to hurry. So we're sitting up and we're going to put our hands at our heart. That's it. And we're going to say our magic yoga word again, which is Namaste. That's right. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, Namaste. Lovely. Now let's see if Om enjoyed that. Because remember, it's his favourite book. Okay, did we do it justice, Om? Did we do a good job? Om said we all did a fantastic job. Yes, And it says that he would like to be a dragon sometimes as well and fly about. But you're a dog. So you can't be Zog. You're Om. You're a yoga dog and we can't be without Om, can we? So I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for helping me with the yoga story as well. And I hope you come back soon to do another one and show us your wonderful yoga moves again. But until then, we'll see you later. Bye.